Detroit, Michigan. Um, we have 6 teams in the Midwest. We have Toledo Wild, Chicago Flames, Grand Rapids Soul, Indiana Thunder, Detroit Shock, and Flint Fever.
Okay.
We just want to expand women's basketball. Be that pipeline to higher leagues, overseas leagues, and just grow the game as a whole.
Excellent. Now, as far as any potential challenges, what do you anticipate for like the inaugural season?
Getting our name out there. Women's sports is an uphill battle.
Facts.
So just getting our name out there and showing people that we do have a great product. We're getting the best of the best, around all over. So that's gonna be our main challenge.
Okay. And definitely I'm thinking about some of the young ladies hoopers from overseas that
Mm-hmm.
reach out to me who have been guests on the show. Some of them they wouldn't be eligible for college due to the circumstance of their native homeland, but they want to keep hooping. So this is definitely a segment that I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
upload onto our social media for this podcast.
Okay. Okay. We need all that. We actually have some stuff coming up in Ghana.
Oh,
A
really?
youth camp. So we trying to get, you know, take this thing worldwide.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And I'm thinking about some of the other countries with the untapped talent. So 9 years ago, I was coaching high school basketball in a suburb of Denver, Colorado called Lakewood.
Okay.
And we had 4 South Sudanese refugees on that team. And they belong to 2 different tribes, the Dinka tribe and the Nuer tribe, 2 of some of the tallest tribes in the world. How do you see the motherland as a potential place to build the women's sport?
Well, they became on my radar when I have a cousin. She moved to Ghana, and she always FaceTime me. With the young ladies in the background playing sports, they just having a ball out there.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I see something there. If we could just get some resources,
Uh-huh.
more resources for them, we can, blow it up. So I think we're gonna have some hoopers come
Yeah.
out of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Just off of those small FaceTimes. I can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah. The potentials, is obviously there. See, NBA got the NBA Africa, and then the
Yep.
Basketball Without Borders, the BAL. Um, Now for this upcoming women's basketball league, so um, is there like a special setup for the tryouts, and if so, like what are you going to be like testing out for? Like, is it going to be like combine style, like vertical leap, wingspan, shuttle run?
Yeah, it's gonna be it's a combine.
Okay.
Our first one is coming up August 12th. It's at the Detroit Pistons practice facility.
Oh,
August
okay.
12th. We go test their speed, vertical jump, short shuttles, but conditioning. That's
Okay.
gonna be the main thing,
Makes
conditioning.
sense.
Conditioning, and I want to know if you can hoop. Because a lot of people, I play football, professional football. A lot of people do real good at the combine, but can't catch a ball.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking forward to the team portion.
Okay.
I want to know if you can hoop. And we gotta, you gotta be ready to be able to go against Candace Parker one day. So, Aaliyah Boston, players
Mm-hmm.
like that, so that's what I'm looking for.
Nice. Look for real ball players. Now what is like the amount of games, like what is like the setup for the actual regular season and postseason?
Well, we're gonna have a 20 game season for year one. we're gonna have 3 rounds in the playoffs, best of best of 5. So it's pretty much it's going to be the top 4 teams to make the playoffs,
Okay.
and then just the best of 5. Whoever come on top will be the first WBL champions.
Man, best team wins. When it comes to like televising the game, is it going to be like a certain YouTube channel, certain social media platforms? How the game's going to be broadcast?
Yeah, we're actually building the WBL network. So we want to make sure everything is free to watch on our website. It's going to be on YouTube. I'm thinking Facebook. And we have some interest. We might be a couple local channels around Michigan.
Okay.
So, but for people, overseas, out of town, who can't get these channels, you'll be able to see us through the WBL network off the website, Facebook, and Instagram. Sorry, YouTube.
Okay. Okay. I'm definitely looking forward to getting with you once the season gets underway to get
Sure.
permission to kind of share like some of the highlights and share with my lady hoopers that's in Ghana, Uganda, South Sudan, Kenya, if you don't mind, kind of
Oh
get
man,
them.
for sure. If that's one of my goals, especially over there in Africa. That's one of my goals. I want to help grow the game over there, because a lot of talent, a lot of untapped talent
Oh yeah.
over there,
Oh yeah.
a lot of it. So if we could just get it noticed a little more. It's noticed now, but if we can get it noticed a little bit more, we can make some waves.
Yeah. And Mr. Reed, now for a young lady that's kind of um, contemplating trying out and putting your best foot forward, what kind of advice and tips would you have for her?
Don't overthink it. Um, don't go in there with an attitude like everybody's an enemy. Have fun. If you can hoop, you can hoop. It's gonna show for itself. Don't let the mental, mess your opportunity up. Just go hoop and have fun. Do what you do. Do what you do, and come conditioned. You know,
First and foremost.
if you can, because I'm big on conditioning, man. If you can hoop, it's not gonna help you in that fourth quarter if you tired. But just hoop. Don't just know you belong. If you know it, I'ma definitely know it. We gonna see it. So that's my advice to him.
And the founding of this league, like who are like the faces behind the operation, like how you got Ice Cube with the big three, like what's like the brains behind the whole network of the WBL.
Okay, well, I started it about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So, but we just not starting to, put it out there. I got a couple ex, college basketball players, Mark Snipes. I have Bill Schulenberg. He's a big name far as coaching here in America, far as overseas and college. We even have doctors, like mental health specialists, helping us out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so and that's another thing. Our mental health plug, Therapeutic Connection, go be the official mental health providers. It's just a collective bunch, man. Nobody famous, but I have ex WNBA players, mentoring me behind the scenes, like Sylvia Crawley. She's giving me a lot of feedback. Elizabeth McQuitter. She's actually the first. She played in the first ever professional basketball league in America.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing things. She's teaching me the game. So it's just a collective group. Nobody famous and nobody like Ice Cube.
Hey, but
Yeah.
still opening up doors for these young ladies. Obviously more opportunities, and you're in the right region.
Yes, sir.
the Memphis Grizzlies, when they had their G League affiliate out in Memphis, they had a front office guy that I had on a show. He used to be assistant coach at Texas Tech before that. And he
Okay.
was talking about how when he was recruiting, he would always make a conscious effort to hang around the Midwest area, especially Detroit, Flint,
Hmm.
because there's just always been a basketball pipeline, always been talent. So you're
Yep.
definitely in the right region.
Always. Always.
And last but not least, we always like to put each of our guests on a spot before we let him
Okay.
go. Now, if Ryan Reed was coming up with a story about his life thus far, what will be the title of that movie? Which actor will play you, and why? Heavy.
Oh man. The title will be The Breakthrough.
Great.
I feel like God rest his soul, but I would want Chadwick Boseman to play me.
Okay, I see that.
Because that was my guy. Um, Now you want to know why is that the title?
Mm-hmm. Breakthrough.
Because I say about 8 years ago, man, I was sleeping on my brother's floor, you know, trying to make $5 last a week.
Okay. Gotta
And
get
then
out
I
the
got
mud.
get it out the mud, and I finally, started working. I used to dig graves for a living at a cemetery.
Oh wow.
Used
Okay.
to dig graves. That job got me off my knuckles. And then I hopped out on a limb and started my own security company. I'm like, okay, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So did real good in the security game. Still doing good. I ended up buying me a professional football team here in Detroit called the Detroit Cougars.
Okay.
And now I'm able to do the WBL. So it's like
Steps.
keep steps. And now I'm finally like, okay, I'm breaking through. Like I'm feeling good,
Mm.
never quitting, keeping the faith. And it's just like a new me kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's my story, man.
That's what this youth mentorship podcast is all about. We
Mm-hmm.
want these young people that's really going through it to hear from and see people, real people that
Mm-hmm.
have been through challenges and overcame adversity. That way they can kind of see what the light of the tunnel looks like. So definitely
Exactly.
appreciate you taking time out of your schedule. Looking forward to this WBL season.
Yes,
I'm gonna give
sir.
a special shout out to some of my coworkers with the Detroit Police Department. I'm a
Okay.
mental health, so I'm a clinician, and I ride with the mental health unit for
Okay.
DPD. And there's some lady hoopers in
Okay.
some of these precincts. So I want to give them a special shout out
Yeah.
as we get ready for the inaugural season. So continue blessings, brother.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
We
Thank you.
shall meet again.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.